That's how I feel every time I get shiny. So here's what I would do. Here's my dream of the ultimate Pokemon game once we fix my fucking sound. Damn it, me! Worst streamer ever. Fuck this Flamewell guy. Jesus Christ. Sucks! Sucks so bad! Like a goddamn vacuum cleaner. Here's my dream game. Ready? Ready? And we're off. So, we know that the events of Emerald happens before Soul Silver and Red and Blue, right? So here's what we do. We start our game in the story of Emerald. Same Pokemon, all that jazz. But, once you beat the Elite Four, you have to beat the Elite Four twice. Or you gotta beat the Elite Four just one time. And then it unlocks Soul Silver, or Gold, depending on which version you want to play. But, there's criteria. Once you get to the new area, right? When you get to the new area, instead of getting all your high-level Pokemon that you grinded so hard for, you have to put them immediately. You get taken to the new place, and your boxes with those Pokemon from Emerald are locked. Now you say, this sucks, now I have to grind again? But whatever, I'm not fucking with levels of fucking gym bosses, so you're gonna have to fucking do it again. That's just how this works. Once you get to a certain gym, let's say the one that unlocks level 50 and above, any Pokemon from past Emerald games, or your Emerald playthrough, that are under level 50, under that mandatory badge level, you're allowed to use. And they're unlocked. And then as you get to the 70 badge, now you can use any of your Pokemon from the Emerald game that was under level 70. So yeah, you lose your crew for a little bit, but you don't lose them forever. So you beat your way through Soul Silver, and then you go into Kanto. Kanto will leave the same for Soul Silver purposes and make it hard as fuck. Hell, make it harder. Make it harder. I don't care. Make it harder. I don't know if that was shiny or not. I wasn't fucking looking. So let's me double check. Yeah, not shiny. So then, there we are. We've now beaten a fucking hard-ass fucking Red. Now, you don't have to beat Red then. You can beat him later. It's up to you, but you have to beat the Elite Four. The Ash Ketchum Challenge! Greeting Prometheus USS Sky. How are you doing today? I totally butchered your name. It's Prometheus Sky. How are you doing today? We're doing that grind. Charmander requires patience. All I bring is the patience. So you beat the Elite Four in Soul Silver, right? And you beat your way through all of the gyms. Once you beat the 8th gym and beat Gary's ass, you can either go get the legendaries that are available. All I would do is fix the legendaries. The legendaries would be available the way they were. So there'd be a parallel dimension where you beat and capture the legendary in the electric tower. So you gotta beat the electric tower, right? Or you gotta go through in Soul Silver, but you have to capture or defeat Zapdos in order to unlock the electric place so it's back to fucking normal. And then you gotta play through that part of the story of Soul Silver. It'd be the same with Victory Road. You have to get Moltres. Once you get to the exit, then it turns into then it reverts into the version that you see today on Soul Silver. The same thing with Seafoam Island. You can still get Articuno. She'll still be there. Have the Crystal storyline, so it's badass, right? So you've now beaten all the way up to Gary, so you can either re-challenge the Elite Fours or keep going. Once you get to the next island, the same thing will happen again. All your Pokemon from the previous 2 games will get locked until you beat the level 50 gym. Once you beat the level 50 gym, you've now unlocked your guys that are under level 50, under level 70, under level 100. And it'll be kind of a mix-repeat thing, but you get to play through the stories of each individual fucking game. And then if there's any events that cross over, fine. Make sure it has ORAS graphics, right? Make it fucking ridiculous. So now, you've got this badass thing going on. So you fought your way all the way up to X and Y, right? So now you're where you need to be. But, you have it on Game Boy. Well, it's also available on the Wii. So then you can plug in your adapter just like they used to do with the Pokemon Stadium games. And you plug it in there, and you get these beautiful 3D representations of all the fucking Pokemon. Instead of doing the screams, they say their fucking names. It'll be fucking amazing. So then when you want to go out on your own, you can fucking play it on your Game Boy when you're not at home. And then when you do get home, you can plug it into your Wii and fucking just have a ball. Have a fucking beautiful game. And then add a little added feature to it, make it like Stadium for the Wii, so you have something in addition to the gameplay of already being there that's fucking beautiful. And I think that'd be fucking amazing. Now, the one thing I'm not sure of is if you want to, alright, Timmy will still be here. I don't know if you want to keep the shiny set up the same way they are now. Yeah, that's my thing is, a lot of people complain that your big problem would be overpowering your way through the game. Well, if you set those limits, it avoids that whole rubbish. You do lose your team for a little bit, but you have so much more diversity on what you can use the next time. So, you'll have a team that's able to beat the level 50 gym, and then you can keep going. Or you can just grind your starter super hard and fucking go so you get your team back. Either way, you'll still fucking plow over the Elite Four of that generation, I'm sure. Because at that point, you'll have the availability of having Ho-Oh, Lugia, Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno, fucking Mewtwo, any of the legendary dogs, any other Pokemon with pseudo-legendary stats, like Arcanine and fucking Ninetales, you'll have them already. And I think that'd be hella fucking cool. And then, make it one step further, because we haven't gone badass enough. Make it so you can use your phone to Wi-Fi your Pokemon Go Pokemon over to your regular fucking game and level them and then send them back later to your phone. Or, because that'd be fucking hella cool, right? There's so many Pokemon now. And then they wouldn't be, the ones from Pokemon Go wouldn't be subject to the same limitations of, they'd have the same level limitations, but where you are wouldn't affect it. So if you got a Charizard, right? Let's say you got a level 6 Charizard. I don't know how Pokemon Go is going to work. I doubt that's a possibility, but say you have a level 6 Charizard, and you've just unlocked fucking Platinum or whatever. Or let's go even stupider. You've unlocked White 2, right? That Charizard, as long as he's under the levels, is allowed to play in any of the games, regardless of the rules for your previous Pokemon from your previous versions. And I think that'd be fucking stellar. The only downside I can see right now is, because they've shrinking the chip so small, I don't know that they have enough memory to handle that size of a game. But I think that would be stellar.